You're listening to the Life Coaching Secrets Podcast, episode 191.
Did you know that life coaches are needed now more than ever? I'm Frank Macri, founder of Thriving Coach Academy. I've trained over 1,000 coaches and helped them launch their own successful coaching businesses. If you want to make an incredible income and impact as a coach and have a lot of fun doing it, I'll show you exactly how to get it done. This is Life Coaching Secrets.
What's up, coaches? I've got a question for you all. Do you ever wonder if your dreams are too big? Do you ever question if you're aiming too high? And maybe that causes you to second guess yourself or feel overwhelmed. Well, if so, you're not alone. We had one of our graduates. She was reattending one of our modules because all of our students get lifetime access to our program. So she was reattending a module. She raised her hand and she had this very question. She said, "How do I know if I'm aiming too high, if my goals are too big?" So I want to break this down for you. I'm going to share some of the insights that came from our conversation because her question resonated with several other coaches in the classroom. And maybe there's also a part of it that rings true for you. Perhaps you wonder if you're truly capable of achieving the big goals and dreams that you have in your life. And I'm going to share with you why your biggest dreams might just be the perfect size for you and how to finally stop second guessing yourself. So the first thing I want to share, the first concept, is that you wouldn't have the dreams you have if you weren't meant to achieve them. I'll say that one more time. You wouldn't have your dreams if you weren't already meant to achieve them. So your deepest desires and goals are not random. They are reflections of your potential. Whenever you have a vision for something greater in your life, it's because you already are equipped with the capability to make it a reality. So all of the dreams that you have right now are aligned with your strengths and growth. So rather than doubting whether you're truly capable, you can trust that your aspirations are signals of what you're meant to pursue. Let that give you the confidence to move forward and embrace the journey ahead because your dreams aren't random. They are not arbitrary. They're reflections of your deep-seated abilities and passions and the impact that you are capable of making right now. So instead of thinking, is my dream too big? Am I aiming too high? What if instead you ask yourself, why am I already the person who can make this happen? What strengths do you already have that align with the visions that you have, right? When a lot of people say, I have this calling to become a coach and it seems so sudden and random and it's scary and I don't know where it came from. Whenever I have conversations with people who are in that space, we realize that their life all along has been pointing them to this. They already have the signs, the strengths. They already have the people giving them the nudge forward. So your dream to pursue coaching, it's not random. It's already aligned with the strengths that you currently have. All of your dreams, they exist because deep down you are already capable of turning them into a reality. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the dream. It wouldn't appear. All of your dreams align with your strengths and your talents and your experiences. Now, you might not be fully equipped at the outset, right? At the very beginning, you might not be fully equipped, but as you move towards your dreams, you will naturally grow into the person who can achieve them. I'll say that again. As you move towards your dreams, you naturally grow into the person who can achieve them. So your dreams are signals of where you need to focus your growth and energy. Your dreams aren't there for you to start to question, why is this here? Is this too big? They're signals of where you need to focus your energy. Now, sometimes people feel like their dreams are too big because they only focus on their current capabilities and their current circumstances. You just look at where life is right now and what you currently know, what your current skills are. Your dreams don't expect you to have everything figured out right away, right? They're a part of your personal evolution. So as you grow and learn and take action, you develop those skills and you learn the knowledge necessary to achieve your dreams. But if you just sit with the dream, then you don't really get to discover that. So your dreams inspire you to take action, and as you take action, you develop those skills and the knowledge necessary to achieve your dreams. Your dreams are also not static. They evolve as you do. So the more that you work towards your dreams, the more you realize that you are becoming the person who's meant to achieve them. It's not about being ready from the start. It's about really trusting that you're on the right path, and the process that you are currently pursuing will shape you into the person who can make them happen. So if you ever doubt yourself or the magnitude of your goals, lean on the belief that your dreams are not bigger than you. They are just big enough to challenge you to grow. I'll say that again. Your dreams are not bigger than you. They're just big enough to challenge you to grow. Oof. I hope this is landing so far. Let me share with you another concept because we're just getting started. Your goals are an invitation to leadership. So sometimes people wonder, am I really cut out for this? Am I really born to be the transformational leader that I think I could be? Right? Maybe you have past experiences where you really questioned your leadership ability, or maybe others questioned your leadership ability. Aspiring coaches often have big dreams because they are meant to lead others. So the fear of your goals being too big, it's a sign of how much of an impact you are currently capable of making. And when you can see your goals as an invitation to leadership, it can be such a powerful motivator. Your aspirations are really signals that you right now have something very significant to offer to the world. And I would add to that it's also a sign that the world needs you to step up. If you're being called to be a bigger leader, if you're being called to share your voice, if you feel called to take up space, of course you might have some fear around that, but it is truly a sign that the world is needing you right now to step up. Now, for the third concept, I want to talk about some of that fear that you might have. Because you probably have some concern, and it's natural for some fear to arise whenever you have a big goal in front of you. The bigger the goal, the more exciting the journey. Whenever you have a big goal, it's going to have risk, it's going to have challenge, and it will have uncertainty that comes along with it. But all of this is what makes the journey thrilling. It's what makes it all fulfilling. Otherwise, it'd be boring. Right? Who wants to have a path forward in life with zero risk, zero challenge, and zero uncertainty? It would be the most boring existence ever. No one wants that. So your fear that you might have, it's totally natural. It's showing that you deeply care about your ambitions. So rather than seeing the size of the goal ahead as intimidating and scary, what if you saw it as an epic adventure that was just right in front of you, ready for you to pursue? Your dreams are not about you just reaching this end outcome, right? Of course, it's fun to hit milestones as you go, but it's really about who you become in the process. This is why I teach all of our students that the work that you do towards your goals and dreams and your business, the work is always working. It's either working for you or it's working on you, right? When it works for you, that's when you're having those outer results in the form of paying clients and achievements and milestones, awards, money, right? This is how the work works for you, but also it works on you, and it's going to work on you until you become the person for whom the work can work for. So part of the exciting adventure of moving forward with your goals is the person that you get to become. I've shared with my students, like, the money's been amazing. It's been so wonderful to, have a 7-figure business. That's awesome. I love that. I love seeing our coaches also have very successful businesses too. But the most meaningful part is the person you become in the process. Like, I look at who I was before I pursued coaching and started a coaching business. I was an entirely different person. I was so afraid. I was timid. I was shy. I was insecure. I didn't have confidence. The person that I've been invited to become through entrepreneurship and through embracing this adventure has been the most fulfilling reward of the entire journey. Every single challenge that you're going to face when you pursue your goals, it's going to build your resilience. It's going to build your creativity. It's going to build your confidence. So when you see this journey ahead as an adventure, it will invite you to really embrace the unknown, right? Rather than, worrying about if you're going to fail, like, think about what you're going to discover about yourself while you're pursuing this goal, and how you're going to grow as you take on this exciting challenge. Like, growth is what makes life fulfilling. It's what makes life worth living. Okay, the next concept I want to share is that you can handle the success that you want. I know sometimes people who have big goals, they think, can I really handle the responsibility that might come with having more success? The enormity of success can feel overwhelming. Sometimes it can be even more overwhelming than the fear of failure, like thinking about handling the success that could come along with achieving your dreams. And a lot of aspiring coaches worry about what achieving their big goals is going to mean in terms of the pressure, the expectations that others might have on them. Can I handle that big responsibility? But here's the truth. Success does not happen overnight. It's a process that unfolds one step at a time, allowing you to grow into it naturally. So when I got started as a coach, I wanted to have the big success. And I found what happened is my success was an evolution. It didn't happen overnight. When I started to do workshops, I'd have just one or two people attend my workshops. And sometimes I'd beat myself up around that and think, why don't I have like 20, 30, 40 people? Why don't I have a line out the door? I was not ready to take on that success at that time. I was still growing as a person. So I'm grateful that the success unfolded one step at a time because it allowed me to really grow into the bigger success naturally. Right? Like if I were to place the business I have now into the person I was 10 years ago, it just wouldn't have happened. So let your success unfold one step at a time. When you see your big goal as these little small steps that you're going to take higher and higher, it removes this pressure of you feeling like you have to achieve everything at once. Every step you take, you're going to build your confidence, you're going to build your skills, and you're going to increase your momentum. Success is not this tidal wave that's going to drown you. It is like a steady stream that you learn to navigate as you go. So focus on what you can do today. What are the small wins you can celebrate and how those wins are going to add up over time. It is okay if your goal scares you, right? It's normal to experience that. I like to say whenever we have a big opportunity, a big goal in our life, it's so normal for there to be a mix of fear and excitement that comes along with it. Okay? If your goals and dreams don't really scare you, maybe they're not big enough. Right? So fear doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. It often means that you're just pushing your limits. You're moving out of your comfort zone. Fear is a companion on the journey. It's not going to dictate the outcome. It's just a companion. It's there. It's along for the ride. It's part of the price of admission that you pay for living the life of your dreams. So when you can acknowledge and accept the fear, you can move yourself forward and go on to accomplish amazing things. When you think that a fear is a sign to stop or back away, that's where you get yourself into trouble. One other thing to know about fear and excitement is that they feel the exact same way when you think about it, right? Like physically, when you have fear, when you have excitement, your heart races, your palms get sweaty, you feel this surge of adrenaline in your body. The only difference is really the interpretation you're making about them, right? When you're excited about something, those feelings energize and motivate you, but when you're scared, they tend to paralyze you. So one of the ways you can handle fear is to reframe it as excitement for the possibilities that lie ahead. Think about what exciting opportunities your goals are going to open up for you. Sometimes we play this what if game too. Like whenever you have your fear, there's the what if game. Like what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? Which are very dead-end questions to explore. So what you want to do whenever you have these thoughts is counter them by playing the what if game in reverse. So instead of focusing on the negative outcomes, you ask yourself, what if you succeed? Right? What if you're more capable than you think? What if this leads to opportunities that you can't even imagine yet? And I want to end this by sharing that your dreams really are a call to action. They are not passive. They're an invitation for you to step up. They don't exist just to inspire you. They exist to nudge you towards actualizing them. So if you're feeling drawn to a particular goal or vision, it's because it's already aligned with your purpose and also your potential. It's almost as though your dreams are just calling you forward. Like, come on. I like to talk about in the academy our future self, right? Our future self is already out there. It's already achieved all the goals and dreams of our life. And it's just saying, come on. I'm waiting for you. Take the step forward. Take the leap. You can do it. Make the decision, take action. Your future self is asking you to step up and take those steps. If you don't take the steps, you're never going to get there, even though you're capable of it. So rather than seeing your dreams as big and scary and daunting, choose to view them as an invitation to become the person that you are meant to be. If your dream is to be a successful coach or author or leader, that dream is your inner self pushing you to evolve in ways that will allow you to serve others and make the impact that you know you are born to make. So it's not about whether you can do it, it's about how you'll rise to the challenge. You would not have the desire to build something, to create change, or to lead others if it weren't already in harmony with your potential. All right, that's what I got on whether your dreams are too big. Your dreams are simply a reflection of your potential. Now, before you go, I'm going to include a snippet from an interview I had with one of our coaches in the Academy so you can hear about their experience and also learn from their tips for how you can become successful as a coach. So thanks for listening, and I will see you in the next episode.
My name is Leah Tagliarino. I have been working in digital marketing, doing search engine optimization. Thus far in my career, I didn't feel personally fulfilled. I didn't feel like I could totally show up authentically. I didn't feel like I could, really help people the way that I wanted to. I was really looking for something that would allow me the flexibility and freedom that I want in my life, but also be, personally meaningful to me. And so it was actually my therapist who suggested to me life coaching. I had never heard of it, and she thought that might be a good fit. And did a lot of research and discovered Thriving Coach Academy. I looked at a lot of programs. I scoured the ICF website, and what really drew me to the Academy was the balance between it being self-paced, but also there being a community and there being live classes. A lot of the other programs I found were either or. It was like, multiple hours of live classes a week, which was a little bit too much for me, or totally self-paced, which, I wanted to connect with other coaches and have sort of a balance. So I felt like the Academy was the perfect balance of that. The Academy is full of really passionate people who are really excited to, get the most out of life. And it's really exciting to be in that space. I feel like my decision to enroll in the Academy was one of the first times I've really invested in myself that strongly. And so definitely there was some hesitation, some financial hesitation, am I going to, what's the ROI on this? Am I going to get, is this going to be a waste of money? All those kinds of thoughts, what if I don't do anything with this? And ultimately really came to the decision of it was something I wanted to do for myself prior to joining this Academy. Even just raising my hand to participate on a group call is something I would have never done. So that feels like a big win for me personally. And I have my first client. So a woman I'll be working with. And I felt very prepared for that and really excited. I see myself having a successful business where I can make the income that I want through coaching. And work for myself, which is something that I've always wanted to do, be my own boss and do things, authentically to myself the way that I want to do them. And I'm really excited to have that impact on people. Even just, I get excited to have conversations with people and to coach. So the idea of waking up and just doing that every day is very exciting to me. If you're considering the Academy, I would definitely encourage you to enroll. It is paced in a way that is very open to, whatever speed you want to go at and whatever level you want to jump in at. I had never heard of life coaching really, and never had done any coaching prior to joining the Academy. And now I feel great when I end sessions. And so I think it's a great program and definitely awesome for anyone who wants to build the life that they want.
Hey, would you like access to powerful coaching tools you can use on yourself and clients right away? For being a listener of the podcast, I'm giving you a VIP guest pass to get a sneak peek into my coach training program. Inside, you'll learn our coaches' secret tool they use to transform their clients' lives. And you'll also get a training on how to launch a coaching business. Just head over to www.thrivingcoachacademy.com/VIP to get started. I'll see you on the inside.